Zamasu, being a fucking genius, can utilize the Saiyan battle increase to its utmost potential. It looks like he can literally increase his body's potential at will rather than having to wait for his body to do it for him. This gives him an insane hacks to overcome any opponent in mere moments. He not only surpassed Goku and Vegeta's Super Saiyan forms, but he literally did it 3 times in a row. He defeated Goku and Vegeta, they went back to the past to recover, then they came back with a Zenkai boost. Goku Black actually stated they kept returning stronger every time they came back to fight him, by the way. And not only did Goku and Vegeta get Zenkais, but Goku got pissed. His powers went beyond their actual maximum limits. Then after getting his upper hand on Black, Black just laughs, decides that he wants to adapt, whips out a sword, and literally one-shots enraged Goku with a Zenkai like it's nothing. Then Trunks surpasses Goku and Black, then Black even surpasses that as well. Vegeta then says fuck it and goes to train for 6 months intensively with an anger drive, massively increasing the results of his training. Then after Vegeta whoops Goku Black's ass, Goku Black just says, so that's it, anger. I've never thought about it like that. Then he pep talks himself into surpassing Vegeta's 6 months of training in mere seconds. He whips out his scythe and splits open another universe like butter, and then gains the power to defeat Vegeta and a newly powered Goku both at the same exact time. But the slicing the universe feat isn't what is exactly impressive here, as even, Super Buu Gohan absorbed in canon scenes of Dragon Ball Kai could do similar things. What's really impressive is how he ripped open this universe, timeline, or dimension, whatever you want to call it, and made it serve him. He made it bend to his will, and after being controlled by his power, can manipulate his power and create clones of himself, all capable of hurting Goku and Vegeta with their multiple boosts of power, etc. And they could even continue to multiply seemingly infinitely by draining the power out of this dimension or timeline. So this means that not only does Goku Black have the universal power of a Super Saiyan God, like Goku and Vegeta did earlier in the arcs, but he also has the ability to not only destroy it, or even more than that, or the entire macrocosm, but he also has the ability to manipulate space-time continuums to do whatever the fuck he wants. So he can fill that universe with his energy and make it clone him or serve him or whatever, which is actually an insanely crazy godlike ability. In essence, Goku Black's only weakness was to overpower him extremely quickly and finish him off right there, or else you find your face in the dirt. Like, with Vegeta, he gained a power increase, yet he decided to toy with him, like grab him by the head and fucking bully him out of his lunch money or something. Why didn't he just kill him? Like, if he was stronger than him, he should have known, okay, so this guy can get thousands of times stronger in like a second, so I'm gonna bully him and beat him up so he can adapt to me. It just doesn't seem to be very logical on Vegeta's part, but it is plot based. Obviously, they were trying to fuse Zamasu and Black, but still, the only way to beat him is to, you have to prove that you're stronger than him, and then when you're stronger than him, you have to take that opportunity to finish him off right there. You can't toy with him, you can't take your time, because he will surpass you in mere seconds just by talking to himself. In conclusion, he's just an absolute monster. I'm a little disappointed that we won't see more from him and that he fused in general, as his fusion seems a lot more like Zamasu and different than Goku Black in terms of personality and abilities. Regardless, I can't wait to see him in his new fused form versus Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. You can already see Goku Black's powers trying to adapt to Vegito. That's the whole purple thing going on, and it looks pretty exciting. Anyways, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, hope you learned something, and other than that, until next time. Hello everyone, it's your host Seth the Programmer, and today we'll be discussing Zamasu. Now, I've somewhat touched up on Zamasu in my past few videos recently, but this video will be touching up solely on his feat and him alone. Why Zamasu is far more powerful than we ever thought was possible. Let's get started. Okay, so this is about...
It is destined.
The gates shall...
Seth, does Goku and Vegeta suppress their god essence? Seth, do you believe in the two base theory? And it's like, alright, you know what? Let's just make a video. Can Goku and Vegeta suppress their god essence or their god ki in Dragon Ball Super? Do they do it against the Universe 6 tournament? Do they use it against Trunks? Who are they suppressing their god ki from? And that's what we're going to be discussing today. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So for those of you who don't know, you're like, two base forms? What are you even talking about? Alright, so this is basically what happened. Alright, so this is what people are coming from. So people are saying, you know, that Kabe is basically a young Saiyan. A Saiyan from a universe where they didn't even know Super Saiyan existed. And this Saiyan is taking on Vegeta, making Vegeta struggle, making Vegeta say, wow, we're equals, or whatever. The same Vegeta that could tank kicks from Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. The same Vegeta that might even be stronger than Super Saiyan God in his base form. I'm not claiming that, alright? Don't get triggered in the comments if you don't believe that. I'm just stating a possibility and why people think this, right? And they're like, wait a minute, there is no way in hell that Kabe is that strong. It just doesn't make any sense. So basically what people are coming up with is, okay, God Essence and base form are two different forms, and that basically you can like activate your God Essence. And if you don't know what God Essence is, it's basically what Goku used against Beerus after he absorbed Super Saiyan God into himself. People call that God Essence. And basically it's the ability to use your Super Saiyan God powers in your base form. Or if it's not your Super Saiyan God power exactly, it's like a massive boost, a boost that literally brought Goku to Super Saiyan, above Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks level in just his base form. So that's what God Essence is, and a lot of people mainly speculate that the God Essence thing mainly came into effect, like suppressing the God Essence. They think it came into effect more in the Universe 6 tournament, because there were like, what, Frost and Kabe, Magetta, and Bottomo were able to like basically like fuck with Goku and Vegeta in their base form, even though Goku and Vegeta literally should have just one-shotted all of them if they were as strong as Super Saiyan God, right? So that's where the theory is coming from. So now if you're wondering like why this is even debated at all, like who even gives a fuck, right? It's because people are saying that other people are downplaying which is the half. Okay, so basically there are fans that think that the Universe 6 fighters like Kabe, Magetta, and Bottomo and all of them are like really, really powerful. Some people think that Kabe is like Super Saiyan God level. And then there's another side of fans who like think that Goku was suppressing that God form used against Beerus. He was suppressing it against the Universe 6 fighters. He was just using the normal base. Like, they think that he just suppressed all his God ki, all the God essence he had, and that he was just using his normal base form in the tournament. So a lot of people are getting upset and riled about this for whatever reason. And to touch up on this, what I believe personally, well, I guess we'll be getting into that in a minute, but basically, I believe that it's neither of those, and I believe that no, Kabe isn't as strong as a Super Saiyan God, and 2, no, I do not believe he's suppressing his God essence either. So, yes, there's a third option that nobody seems to be paying attention to, and we'll be getting into that right now. So basically, throughout the series, even in Yo, Son Goku and his friends return, Goku was able to suppress his ki so much that Tarble actually thought that Goku was weaker than him. Tarble, the fighter that is a disgrace to even Raditz. Yes, even Raditz would think Tarble is a disgrace. Raditz, the guy with a caliber of 1500. Now, that means that Goku was able to suppress himself from 3 million to under 1500, which means he suppressed himself to less than 1% on a casual basis. And this is also shown in Fukatsu no F when he fights Frieza. He's suppressing himself so weak that even like casual henchmen can fire lasers through his body. So it's like Goku can't suppress himself below 1% power. Even Beerus suppressed himself abysmally versus Goku. Not even 1%. If he used 1% of his power against Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he would have literally killed him. Because as we know with the new installations of Dragon Ball Super with the Kaioken times 10, that Beerus, if he used 1%, would have killed Super Saiyan 3 Goku even with a flick. So even Beerus is using less than 1% of his power. And to put this into greater perspective, imagine Beerus, the dude that can destroy universes, slapping a normal person. Bulma, right? So the difference between Bulma and Beerus is an unfathomable number. So if Beerus slapped Bulma, that means he literally used less than like 0.00 times 100, 1% of his power, right? That's actually a high ball, but actually it's a low ball. I mean, it would actually be way lower. But basically what I'm implying is that these guys can use like a trillionth of their power, octillionth of their power, casually. They have complete control over their ki. It's not like they need to power up crazily or do some kind of breathing meditation exercise to suppress themselves. They can suppress themselves whenever and however they want. And especially with Dragon Ball Super, a story that's mainly plot oriented over power scaling, it really comes to effect. Like they can suppress themselves as much as they fucking want to. So when Goku absorbed God Ki, did he become as strong as a Super Saiyan God in his base form? Maybe he did. But what I'm going to be arguing is that God Essence Goku doesn't even have God Ki in his base form. Now the reason I say this is because, one, Vegeta, when he went into the God Chamber, as I like to call it, that we put Goku and him in, he says, oh wow, this is God Ki, right? Its pressure is immense. And basically what that means is that he himself in his base form does not naturally have God Ki. So his base form doesn't have God Ki. It should also be noted when Goku's fighting Frieza that everyone can sense Goku's power. So it's not like they even really have God Ki in their base to begin with. Honestly, it just seems like Super Saiyan God converted itself into normal Ki. This is how I like to look at. I like to look at Super Saiyan God is literally just Goku in his base form. It's literally base Goku, but with God Ki. And then when it converted into normal Ki, and that's why he turned back into a normal form. That's what God Essence came from. The massive boost of power was Super Saiyan God slowly draining and transforming into normal Ki that Goku could use. And remember, even Beerus was like, wow, you're a genius to be able to harness it like that. It's because Goku literally converted that God Ki to normal Ki that he can use with his own power. And that's why he was also able to re-transform into a Super Saiyan God when he fought Beerus. Now, where I'm going with this is basically the God Essence Goku. We're still going to call him God Essence, of course, because basically that's what it is. It's the essence of the Super Saiyan God form. I guess it's actually literally just Super Saiyan God with normal Ki. But is it as strong as Super Saiyan God? I don't want to get into that. I'm not going to answer that question. I have a different video where I talk about that. Maybe I'll link that in the description. You can watch that instead. But I don't want to debate that here. But basically, base Goku with his normal Ki is very strong. And as we know, they can suppress themselves extremely. Even Beerus can suppress himself so much that when he slaps Bulma, she doesn't even like get really hurt. She can get up moments later, right? Beerus the Universe Destroyer or the Planet Destroyer, whatever destroyer you think. For a normal person to take a hit like that, Beerus had to put a lot of thought and concentration behind it and suppress himself beyond 1%. So is it possible that Goku and Vegeta simply suppress themselves against the Universe 6 fighters? Absolutely. when it came with Frost, I think what was really going on with Frost when Goku transformed against him was that he was mainly just trying to bait him into transforming. Like, so basically Goku's like already kind of rivaling third form Frost, and by showing Frost that he transformed, it might give Frost the inclination like, oh shit, he's gonna overcome my power, I need to transform. I think he was just trying to bait Frost to transform. I don't think he actually needed Super Saiyan. And for Kabe and Vegeta was literally just teaching Kabe about Super Saiyan. And even Super Saiyan Blue, and I'm going to touch upon that in a different video, but he was literally just training Kabe. Much how Beerus was training Goku to utilize his forms, Vegeta was training Kabe. And this is definitely shown when Kabe goes full power and punches Vegeta, and Vegeta just tanks it at the very end with a smile on his face. Like, oh, these guys are all of a sudden so, like, they were equal the whole time, and then all of a sudden Vegeta just tanks his full power attack like it's nothing. That was a perfect inclination that Vegeta was suppressed versus Kabe and the rest of the Universe 6 fighters. Another piece of supporting information for this is actually Hit. We know that Hit is way superior to any of the fighters in the tournament. He's even able to body Vegeta, who, by the way, even Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta only used 1/10 of his power against Hit, which is also another red flag. Like, yes, they're not trying. Even against Hit, Vegeta wasn't trying. So what makes you think he was going all out against Kabe, a dude that didn't know Super Saiyan? So basically, Hit, this dude that has enough power to body Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta at 1/10 of his power, base Goku was able to like draw blood from him and hurt him. So that's a perfect inclination that is when Goku started trying. Now, is there two different forms of Goku's base? No, there's not. It's literally Goku either trying or he's not trying. There's no specific, it's not, oh, now he's using God Ki, now he's not. It's not like that. It's either he's trying or he's not. Because as we know, even with Super Saiyan Blue, when they look serious, they might even still just be using 1/10 for their strength. So there is no two base forms. There is no Super Saiyan God level Kabe. There is no Goku is only as strong as he was in the Buu saga when he fought Frost. There's none of that. It's literally just Goku and Vegeta were just testing the waters of their new powers and of their opponents, as they always do. With that, I guess that answers your question. Hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything I actually missed, I actually went pretty into detail there, but if there's anything I missed, let me know, because I think this is pretty important to talk about. A lot of people kept asking about it, and we just had to get it out of the way, because everyone was wondering about it. So anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time. Hey guys, welcome to my topics videos. In this video I'm talking about why don't God Goku and God Vegeta get stronger through training. I'm going to be doing this with power levels. Of course, power levels are just numerical differences. We're just calling them power levels because fucking Dragon Balls. But, okay, to get started, let's say Goku and Vegeta never got stronger from the Frieza saga, that they're 3 million. As Super Saiyan 3, they're 1.2 billion, right? So times 400 multiplier. And as a god, they're stronger than Vegito, right? And Vegito is Goku times Vegeta, which means that base Vegito would be 9 trillion. 3 million times 3 million is 9 trillion. And then from there, Super Vegito would be 450 trillion, blah blah blah. So we'll say that God Essence Goku is as strong as Super Vegito, which yes, I believe is accurate, because even in his base form, he didn't even know that he wasn't a god anymore, because the difference between him and any power he's ever felt before was still so extravagant and exponential that he didn't even know he de-transformed. So his base form is still around Super Vegito, whether you like to believe it or not. So his base form is in, 450 trillion. Times 50, you got about
do you delay? No terror. Admitted. You enjoy that.
Thank you, healer.
Nicely done. The terror shall sap the life from your enemy. I hate to say it, but your enemy has spawned a terror. Your enemy's fort is
Thank you, healer. Entaro Taxonon. We must defend our... Thank you, healer.
fort destroyed.
Retreat.
Well done. Your enemy's terror has withered
Thank you,
away.
healer.
More fertilizer. Your terror has wilted. That one's pushing up daisies.
My wounds are mending.
Night falls in 30 seconds. Are you ready for some amusement? Careful. My plants are fond of blood.
Well done. Well deserved. You favor me, friend.
What a joyous night to have a curse.
My wounds are mending. Shakal Zen. With honor, I lead. You favor me, friend. Together we are strong.
Finally, you have enough seeds.
Well deserved.
Can you feel the terror growing?
You
It's
fought
over
well
for now,
this day, my
but don't get too
warriors.
comfortable. The infested will return again. The terror awaits you. Come and take its power. A terror has grown for your enemies, heroes.
Thank you, healer. Stood this challenge.
Well done. The terror shall uproot your enemy's forts. Your key is your move. The enemy is attacking your core. enemy's terror has withered away. Your terror has been cut down. Your core is under attack. That one's picking up daisies. Night falls once more, and soon the Shamblers shall rise again.
I see.
I must fly away now. I will come back later.
With honor, I will. Thank you.
You have enough seeds. The terror grows.
They will meet justice. The future is ours.
The terror awaits. Come, take its power. Let them attack your core.
I will come back later.
I must take a short reprieve. We fight against the darkness. Our path is clear. I see.
The sun dawns. My children must sleep. For
You
now.
favor me, friend. We fight against the darkness. Protect our core. A bold plan.
A keep has fallen. Your terror has been cut down.
A bold plan.
Enlist the aid of these mercenaries.
You fought well this day, my warriors. Together we are strong. This burden is mine. Spear of a doom. Fire now.
Your core is under attack.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Such weak flesh. Better to be rid of it.
I see. Through sacrifice. Reveal the way.
That seems worse.
Our path is clear.
Hero of the storm! Night falls, heroes. How I love to see my garden in the moon's glow. Killing spree over.
We must stand as one. The future is ours. This burden is mine.
Enemy spawns a terror!
Spear of a doom. Fire now. Thank you. Ambassador.
Your core is under assault! That succeeds! Now, let my terror grow! I see it's right in the light. Not all face their terrors and survive.